Um, okay, this is the SEC node, and it's going to be taking data from the SEC website and putting it into our product, so you can be able to manipulate the data that it's given to you. And there is lots you can do with this node, and I'm still exploring more that you can do. If you want to learn more about it, you can find the documentation on the SEC website and as well as this website here, secapi.io. And it's a free API, but there's a lot of really good information you can get out of it, and you can play around with some of the queries here, and you can bring that back to our product to be able to use them. And so I'm going to be showing you the most useful one that I found is the extractor. And what you can do is you can take the URL from the website, from the SEC website of a 10K or a 10Q or an 8K or a Form 4. And so this is the form of 10K for Apple, just a very general example. And you can be able to extract the data from that section. So I can go to section 1, or most of the time I see people wanting to use section 8. And the type can be either JSON, HTML, or text. So most of the time you're going to be wanting to use text, just because that's going to be the easiest for you to read and for the AI to read. And so if I run that, then I get all the financial data in here. So sometimes it'll have some junk in it. If you see here, there's some of these ends, and those are some of the spaces in between. But when you feed that into a text generator, it can be able to get rid of that. So I can take a text generator here, and I can just tell it summarize and extract all of the financial data from this company. And so it's going to be able to take all that information. It's a lot of information, so it's going to take the text generator a little bit longer than normally would, because this is 16,000 words, which is a lot of context for it. But you can be able to take that. And I think I've said before in other videos that I've had context over 40,000 words, and I've still been able to get outputs. And so here it shows each of these things right here: the net sales, cost of sales, gross margin, all of the beautiful things that are in the financial statements. So great stuff. And you can be able to run that in a flow, and you can be able to change the section, the document, the prompt you're wanting to use. And if you are one of our paid users, we can be able to talk with you and create some of these flows and some of these use cases for you. And so I've gone and created some flows for some of our other companies, and being able to ask specific questions to a flow or to a GPT, and it's able to extract and take and run this all through a flow and get specific forms that you want from the SEC website. So if you want to do and have these custom built flows using the SEC node, you can do it yourself, or you can, if you're a paid customer, you can be able to reach out to us, and we'll help you out. So that's the SEC node. And if you want to learn more about it, go to the SEC website and learn about the API. It's pretty in depth there, and it's kind of hard to understand at first. And if you don't want to go super in depth, then just stick with the extractor is what my recommendation. But if you are wanting help with it as well, just general help, you can come here, and I think I've showed this in another video as well, but you can reach out to our customer support team anytime, and we will be very responsive. So, but that's everything you should, a base level knowledge of the SEC node.